So I had to add a whole new section to the Radical Red review, but I need to post something new in the meantime, so holy shit, what was DreamWorks cooking? This film is awesome. Peak cinema. Funny tangent first. Behind me, in the theater the whole time, whenever Puss was going through anything, a 5-year-old Chinese boy would loudly whisper, "His weakness is fear," and I would burst out laughing each time. I think that's the optimal way to experience any film. Just Endgame pulls up 9 years ago and some toddler whispers to me, "Tony just died. Did you notice that?" It was very quick and you'll miss it. Fearless Hero is such a banger. I've been annoying all my friends with it, and they tell me, "Eat your meds, babe, you're not Puss in Boots," and I say, "Fear me." I was really worried that the dog person was going to be annoying, but within 5 minutes, his charm won me over. Perrito is a splendid addition to Puss in Boots lore. I like how when Puss and Kitty tell him to stay put, he actually does, and not, "Oh, hello guys, I followed you in and I'm gonna screw up everything." None of that. I love that little scramp. He is just great. I love Perrito. I appreciate the glow up because she kind of looked disturbing in the first movie, not gonna lie. I do like how this movie uses clothes to visualize the emotional state of the characters. That was really smart. Like Puss throughout the first 2 halves of the movie doesn't even have his sword, so he's not completely Puss in Boots until the end where he picks it up again. Perrito in the sock is obviously his decision to trust people around him, as Kitty points out, since she compares the sock to trusting people and never once did she take the sock off. And speaking of trust, Kitty wears her mask while she's still cautious about Puss, only taking it off when she starts to get comfortable with him again. And at the very end of the movie, where she can no longer trust him, she's wearing her mask again. It's simple, but very effective. But yeah, the voice actress's delivery is so suave and iconic, and she isn't just like woman Puss or anything. She's her own believable person, and her dynamic with Puss is one of my favorite romances ever. Gotta get me a bandit, GF. The fact that she didn't even believe Puss would show up for their wedding is just so sad, and she was right. Sure, it wasn't exactly for the reason she expected, but still, their rekindling their friendship is so satisfying and adorable, and I want those artists hard at work. Oh, I also like when he gets his panic attack when Mr. Mason is chasing him into the woods, that Perrito is the one that calms him down because he states earlier that he was a therapy dog, which is why Pete fits so well into this, and they don't make him go like, "Yay, I get to be the therapy dog," because holy shit, the movie actually respects the child audience's intelligence. On to the villains. Goldilocks' arc, I think, is really sweet, but with her themes of not belonging and found family and all that good warm stuff. She genuinely feels like a girl who wants to know her place in the world. She loves her family, but because she's obviously adopted, she never felt like she could be in that family even if she wanted to deep down. I also like how she doesn't even hesitate to save baby in the end. That's just the cherry on top. Oh, and the James Corden bear makes me laugh. My friend kept gaslighting himself into believing he said the funny Australian swear, so that's a riot. I don't like the double standard. When Spider-Verse and Pussy Boots starts dropping frames, everybody claps. But when Avatar stops dropping frames, I'm still reeling. This action is so kinetic and puts the fight scenes in what's a Disney movie? Encanto to shame. It looks absolutely stunning in so many shots. The realistic animation style works for Shrek, what with it parodying Disney and all, but this movie is so goddamn pretty. I want to lick the watercolors. And you can tell Spider-Verse is still making waves in the animation community because look at the dynamic frame rate. I love it. And if you think the Spider-Verse inspiration ends there, then they straight up upgraded my boy Kingpin and just threw him in the movie. So Fruity Kingpin and his unpaid workers also want to steal the Wish Map because he wants to become the strongest wizard in the universe or something. I love this jabroni. He's so unapologetically evil. Like, Disney's been relying on intergenerational trauma-based antagonists for the better part of years, but get the out of here. Give me back my cartoonish mustache twirler, and there he is. He's like a weird magical artifact collector, and they make use of classic fairy tale items in pretty funny ways. Like when he pulled out Excalibur, still embedded in the stone, I burst out laughing. This guy is so comically strong. I think Ethical Bug stays just the right amount of time, and he comes back at the very end just to set John on fire or something. And since they already used Jiminy Cricket in the Shrexorcist, they can just call him Ethical Bug. That's hilarious. And everybody loves the wolf, but I honestly wasn't a big fan. You know I'm misleading you, illusioning you. This wolf is so damn good, and I can't call him wolf anymore. Spoiler warning for a movie everybody's watched, Death. Who baby, man, that ducky in bed got me like, Bro, this guy's a force of nature, dog. Puss doesn't even beat him in the final battle. All he can do is prove himself worthy of life. The way he moves, the way he sounds, the whistle. My friend memorized it. It gives me PTSD whenever I'm like, I feel my heart clench up. And when I reach for some water, it's... Dude, death is in the shot when Puss dies in the opening. Geniuses over there at DreamWorks. I mean, obviously, considering this is the studio that brought us American Psycho and The Prince of Egypt. Oh wait, they actually did that. God, he moves so cool. I'm starting to think that the too many villains isn't a real problem. It's just if they're different kinds of villains that people don't get tired of them. Like we get the redeemable one with Goldi and her associates, the morally gray one that's there for personal reasons, and of course, the goofy mustache twirler. And good lord, this movie's great. This movie is so damn good. The ending shot actually elicited visible shock and excitement in me. We're gonna see RTX Shrek, boys. The 2020s are finally looking good. The fandom this movie spawned is insane. So many damn talented artists are just giving it their all, and some of these paintings belong in a museum, I swear. And rightfully so. This movie has got it all. Cool characters, awesome fights, evil James Corden because he's funny, a passionate fan base, 9 lives out of 10. Give it all your money. I might forget. Oh shit, I forgot to talk about the funny orange cat. Alright, so Puss